This will be quick. Fight!
There will be edgelords at some point. If I keep up at this, there will be edgelords aplenty. Right now, all you get is bad voice acting and my depression with this game. That's all you get. How do I dragon shout? There, my weakest attempt. My very weakest attempt. Ow. Okay, these are getting annoying. Ow.
Mission successful.
Let's see. Escape.
Enraged forest spirit and
I should have showed that. That was a good example of the bad voice acting. A very good one. Oh well, there's another coming up soon. Oh no, it's gonna make me do a quest outside of this. Yay. Yep, it's a very low battery smoke detector.
this piece of map
Here.
shows the location of Banthus's hideout.
How lucky.
We finally have a shot at bringing back Rubens El Shard.
I hope this is the last time.
We finally found where Banthus is hiding.
Yo, Hoffman! I heard you found Banthus's hideout.
Speaking of, I was just about to ask you to investigate.
These kids?
You are underestimating me.
Here's your edgelords.
Mr. Lenfat, these adventurers have solved the Dark Forest incident. Please, don't be so rude to them.
Can't you tell the work and devotion put into this writing and voice acting?
What do you think, Mr. Lenfad?
Alright, so I'm gonna take a second. I'm gonna take a second to go ahead and show you guys just all this. So I put down a wish list of item here. I'll show you guys how much it costs. So this first one, 600 ka-ching. That's $6. $1 is 100 ka-ching in this game. There's 280. 850. 600. 280. And 600. So that's about $32 right there just for this outfit. And to prove to you guys, let's go to a weapon. Here's the weapon I picked out right there. You get a bonus to your critical chance and your attack speed. If you get a set, you get an extra bonus. Awakening charge is basically your super mode. Awakening time is how long it lasts. It's just, oh my god, I can't really explain it. What's it here? Invisible costume suit. I went ahead and put it on. Here's the preview, guys. This entire outfit that cost $12. It looks great on me, doesn't it? Oh no, geez, no. If you want to get into the loot boxes, have even better bonuses. Let's see if I can find them. Here they are. They're called ice burners in this one. And you have to buy them with this. It's very annoying because the things you use to burn them constantly drop and fill up your inventory. So it's always in your face. You don't have to buy them, but it's always in your face. And that's how the pay to win side. It's and then here's some actual fashion things. You can pay to get your class rank up. You can just go ahead and skip the entire game if you just go ahead and pay for it. All you gotta do is a few quest lines, and you get to get your class rank up. Here's the loot boxes again, right in front of you. Now, there's a new system added called Magical Wardrobe, where essentially, if for whatever reason I get a crappy costume, but I had a good-looking costume a while ago, but I stole it for whatever reason, or I go ahead and put it in the wardrobe, I can use that and I can look like that with a crappy costume. That's what these here are about. Also, this one right here. And there's more things. Oh yeah, and there's pets too. Pets give stats, I believe. Oh, and trading items. These items right here, you need to trade items. So you either get them in a very lucky drop, if I remember, or you go ahead and pay some money to trade in this game. Here's some more customization stuff. Inventory and expansions, character slot Oh, and here's the skill. Here's the. Okay, that's something different. That just gives you another skill tree to use. Right here, $9, just to get your other skills. I have 5 skills down here I can't use because I haven't bought that yet, and I can still go into PvP with this. I can go into PvP with just these 4, but I can easily go ahead and fight someone that has all of this, because that's just how it is. Here's pets, and pets will give you either PvE bonuses or collect loot for you. Let's see if they have my favorite one. If he's still in here. No, he's not in here. But here's a cat in a raincoat. Oh yeah, that one icon. It's essentially the Naruto run. It does that. It allows you to do an attack in the middle of it. You'll pass through enemies or other characters and you'll be invincible for its duration. However, if you press one of the attack buttons, you'll do an attack in it. And you'll dash forward. So there's that, and I'll show you the characters now.
Nice to meet you. My name is Ein Chase Ishmael. Call me Ein. This the power of El bestowed upon me by the goddess. I fight using cycle and creation magic.
I called this guy the moment he came out. Angel Path, right here. Hates humans, Angel Path, summons a bunch of weapons. Human Path, magic and stuff. Oh, and here's Edgelord Path. Body literally decaying. No, you can have more than one character. I believe you can have... It was either 4, 5, or 6 characters before you had to buy an expansion slot.
Hey, I'm El Sword. I battle with my trusty sword. What? You don't trust me because I'm small? I pack a mean punch.
I told you all. I told all of you about this. Hey, look, it's a cape.
Nice to meet
And he had a cloak.
My name is Ein Chase Ishmael.
Hey, I'm El Sword. I battle with my trusty sword. What? You don't trust me because I'm small? I pack a mean punch.
Here's probably... Every class has an edgy path, and this is this guy's.
Hey, I'm Aisha. I am looking for a ring that took away my powers. I may have lost my powers, but I'm still strong.
It's a coat. This is a literal magical girl. That superpower state transforms her into a magical girl. Oh yeah, yeah, there's that path. I'll show it in the end.
Nice to meet you. I'm Rena. I'm an elf archer, but I also specialize in kicking.
So essentially Kale. This is Kale, guys. A path about kicking. You saw nothing with that.
My name's Raven. I use my Nasad arm and blade to battle. I'm the quickest of them all.
There was a joke, because when the dub first came out, Nasad, spelled N-A-S-O-D, he called it knee-sod, like his knee. He's got a cape. I used to love this guy, but then his ability to sacrifice HP was essentially overshadowed and ruined. He sacrificed HP for more damage.
I'm a highly intelligent Nasad, Eve. My greatest strength is my mobility, enhanced by the L, along with my 2 trusted drones, Moby and Remy.
One of the guys I said that spent hundreds of hours just to get the costumes to have a chance in PvP, this right here was his main. Well, technically this one. But if he still plays, he'll go to this part. This character, you could either consider this path edgy, or you can consider this one that sacrifices emotions for power edgy. Take your pick. Doesn't really matter.
I'm Chum from the Seeker family. I have a weapon and armor forged with our family's guardian stone. The weapon is in the shape of a cannon.
Here we go. He has a cape. Yep, they're all edgy. Each one is edgy. This guy has dual pistols that shoot magic bullets. This is essentially a mecha. The joke about this guy is that this is where he's a girl. He's a normal guy in this one, and he goes full on mecha in this one.
My name is Ara of the Han family. I am proficient with the spear and also utilize the power of Yun, my mysterious nine-tailed fox companion.
This is fan service number 2. This is the cinnamon roll I was talking about earlier. This is the slightly insane path right here. And yes, she has one red eye in this path.
Hello, I'm Elysis. Claymore is the only type of sword that suits my power. With it, no one can stop me.
This is basically version 2.0 of this guy.
Hello,
Don't even bother playing the first guy, just play this class.
Type of sword that
That's
suits
all that
my
matters.
power. With it, no one can stop me.
It's a cape. Top tier modeling right there, guys. Top tier modeling. If it's hard to see, there's a giant space in between the cape and the back. In the back. Fire. And psychopath. See, even before she had a katana. Yes, someone get Omega. Get him in here. And get him to download L-Sword again, so I can make him play. But yeah, everyone agrees the first one was better. It was essentially Batman. Then this happened.
Call me Ed. As long as I have these diamonds, nothing's impossible.
This is Accelerator, aka Kaneki, aka Ad. Meet Macklemore. Yes, everyone should play this game. Go download it right now. You'll love it. And then you'll want to start an RP on the forum site. You should do it. I really don't have a joke for this guy. But look, it's Omega right here. Say hi, guys. It's Omega. He's supposed to have black irises, I think. Sclera? Yeah. Essentially, the white part in his eye is supposed to be black. Yep, here's Omega, guys. Yes, he is the Omega. To let you know a spoiler, in the RP Omega was reading, he literally ripped this armor off. And then just said, except for all the purple, it's red. And instead of the little robots, they were swords. When it came out, yes, it was his main for that long. Then he just ended up quitting.
I'm Lou.
My name is Lou. Lou and I are one. We are two, but also one. You want to know more? Why don't you find out?
So this is actually a probably 1,000-year-old demon that had to use all her power to break out of prison, but ended up in a child's body because of it. Yeah. This guy's a hitman. That's now a butler. He owes Lou his life. This is essentially using fear as power. Yeah. This... Oh god, it's actually worse than I thought. A full hair spikeback. He has throwing knives, uses the swords. It's funny because for what seem to be assassins and all about killing, they look like cops. Or as you said, blue Nazis. This path is all about naturally getting power back. And she's slightly older. I guess if you say that the base form, that this look is 10 years old, this one is probably between, I'm gonna say 12 and 16. Yeah, they are. They're from the Velvet Room. You can also remember this path for the simple fact that this guy shoots a lot. A whole lot. I have an annoying cat. Then here's the Edgelord path. Suffice to say, I can't explain this at all, really. They almost die, and apparently it gets them more power. He becomes a demon. She gets the ability to switch between two forms. Here, I'll go get it in chat. Go ahead and look at that image to see what their transformation is. Because that's what she starts turning into with whenever they enter their superpowered form. It just gives you a 404. Yes, they turn into a 404. Maybe I'll go link it in the Discord chat for you guys. Where is it at? Yeah, you're gonna get some awkward noise. There's ads on the wiki. I'll post them in the gaming chat room for you guys to see. And here's the crossover character.
Ready for combat.
I really don't like her. They ruined her so much. So much. So here's this character. It's a crossover from a game called Dungeon Fighter Online, which you should definitely play. It's actually worth it. You can ask Omega. He played it and made a sword guy there for a while. I think he quit because he didn't like the name of the final form of the sword guy, which was called Omni Blade. The entire story for why this character is here is that another dimension saw that bad stuff was happening here, so they sent her to go check it out. And that's essentially it. She just meets the party, joins up, and that's it. That's why I don't like her at all. You played Female Slayer. Female Slayer's fun, I guess you could say. It was a weird experience.
I'm Arian from Kobo Service.
They're showing off what they're doing
Service.
for the Christmas
Customer
event right now.
satisfaction is our top priority.
What? They're giving me free loot to go ahead and buy more.
This will be quick.
So how the dungeons go, which you'll probably be spending 99% of your time, because there's no real reason to play the open world aspect, or the open level aspect. You got certain areas, you gotta clear part of an area before you move on to the next. You can't go to anything else without clearing the first area. Yeah, why isn't Omega here? Someone needs to get Omega. I just ruined that for them.
Mission successful. Mission successful.
So believe it or not, I have to give this game some props, as it does figure out how to slow down bots. You can only make 4 characters a day. There's a chat spam and bot moderator, later, and you can't be involved in trading for 3 days. Also, if I recall correctly, you can only delete 2 characters a day. I think that's it. So here we go with this guy. You can either go Blade Master, or, well, it's called Sword Taker. There's Overtaker and Weapon Taker. Master the sword, master your arm, or set things on fire. Set everything on fire and hurt yourself. If I remember right, I actually get that item for free. So yeah, I get it for free.
I can feel the power surging through me.
And now I get to fist people. No, I'm gonna fist people. That's always the answer. I would get him, but you know what? I'm gonna fist people.
As I expected, Banthus was working with Wally.
What? We've been tricked all this time?
Bastards. We can't stand idle any longer. Let's move.
This all reminds me of my past self.
We'll storm the castle first thing tomorrow.
Going head-on isn't a good idea. You never know what
They've already crossed the line. You don't know what they will do next.
I guess we'll need her help.
Inside the underground water.
I'll check it out myself. I'm not worried about dying.
This guy is a perfect representation of how I feel right now. So we're actually gonna go ahead and look at this. Let's see what they gave me. So I'm going through this pretty fast, but they did give me a free loot box. So, guess what? I got a free trial for all the other skills I can now use. A trial. I gotta I did forget to mention, this guy is definitely all about his, skills. His super mode is essentially, he gets out a little drone that gets more powerful the more damage he does. And whenever he uses a skill and hits an enemy, that drone just shoots forward and does a lot of damage to all those enemies. It doesn't sound like it, but I have crippling depression from playing this. I'm just so used to it now. I can literally feel a little bit more of my humanity dying with this game. It's perfect. I can start with one party member. That's good. I'm all I need. That's all I need in this game. Just myself.
This will be quick.
Why am I playing this? In all honesty, despite how much it kills me, I do think of it fondly, because I did meet Omega, I did meet Clueless, I even met Tenho through this game, so I do owe it that. I just want to see how the classes really ended up. I completely forgot I got new skills. 1 second. So let's see. Yep, that's there. I like fisting people.
Mission successful. Banthus distracted me.
Sorry, I'm just kind of going through the Discord chat, seeing what you guys are talking about without me. While you watch me trek through the abyss. I figured out the combos now. That's great, beautiful, amazing. Okay. I'm gonna take a quick break right quick, and someone needs to get Omega in here. Well, before I lost my account, my level was actually my best. I think it was a level 90 of the edgy cinnamon roll. She was very fun to play. I can't tell you how fun it was to play. Alright, I'm gonna be right back. I have returned. I thought of something witty and I forgot it. But oh well, I'm not for jokes. I'm consumed by darkness. Eternally alone. I have walked the abyss, roamed the shadows, and scavenged every corner of this hellhole. And I tell you now, in the darkness of that abyss, when I thought I have seen everything, I found a hole, and it went even deeper. And so I embraced my edgy side. But the character designs are badly done, and the plot is... you can expect every little thing. For example, there's the obvious hinted romance between the fighter guy and the magician girl. There's a lot of implied romance between this guy and the elf. There was a whole controversy over the psychotic nerd and the robot queen. Like, they were advertised as paired characters, but then the game devs came out and said no, they aren't paired characters. And people were confused as hell, and nobody really knew what it meant. By the power of friendship, the Shada and the Cinnamon Roll are not at each other's throats and killing each other. Reason being is that the Cinnamon Roll, her older brother was turned into a demon and took over the Shada's town. And the Shada really wants to kill the older brother of the cinnamon roll. So I don't get how they're not trying to kill each other or constant fights.
Mission successful.
The psychopath is from 300 years in the past. He ended up in a library, and for some reason that means he ain't survived 300 years. And he went crazy from loneliness.
More trouble.
I already told you about the demons, the demon duo story. The demon duo in the police car. I told you about the crossover character, who I absolutely hate her. The angel guy, it was a major ass pull of what they did. He's been there all along, but he's modified their memories so they don't know he's been there. And of course he becomes human and they finally recognize him as a human, as a person.
Go on, come at me.
As many of you have wondered, this game is still alive and I don't know how. Just sometimes the classes feel right. That's all I can say. It's pay to win as hell, but it was fun to play. The only reason I really left was because, well, nobody else was playing among the group, and, well, it started becoming a big grind fest. So there's the little robot. Doesn't D&D technically count for that, Kira? So it's like, so with this, I'm now back to where I was before. I'm back to my edgy days in full force. If any of you heard that, English dubbed
Thank you.
everything but those cutscenes.
Thanks to all of you, we were able to subdue the enemy forces. It was a great victory with very few casualties.
But we've lost the L. Wally took it and fled.
We can't say for sure if he actually escaped.
It might still be inside the castle.
But you said Wally was using a giant robot?
It's a little incomplete to call an Assad, but it's definitely related.
It's not a myth. Wally was already working on it.
Miss Echo already knew?
Yeah, way back. It suddenly came to me that the Masad
Lolly
man answered
Alchemist.
a bunch of questions. I don't know where he got it, but it was something I've never seen before.
It's human,
So I
BB.
gave him some papers related to it.
Now I understand. All our taxes were used for Nassad research. And in order to power it, they...
Wally, you bastard! I'll make you pay for coffee.
On behalf of all the villagers that were...
Perhaps this might lighten the load of my...
I'm sorry that because of our troubles, you could... All of you. Say, we merchants of Elder will do everything, although there's only one place Wally could go. Bethma.
A place that is secret from the outside world. Not bad.
That's right. I suggest you start...
These skills really don't matter.
You just don't understand, Jezza.
Is it bad? I believe this is Kira. I really believe this is Kira. Too bad. I need no one in my dark path. I walk this road alone.
Mission successful.
Who? Wally? Oh, the Lord of Elder. There were some rumors about him. What happened?
This will be a long story.
I see. So he was ordering the bandits to steal
That's
the
bullshit,
town's
Kira, and you know it.
So much for being alone. Oh, pardon my rudeness. Name's Stella. I've known Mr. Hoffman. We've got a problem. There's been reports of people getting attacked.
Lizard men. They were one of the hardest to fight back in my mercenary days.
Yeah, Raven, the guy I'm playing.
Vethma's lizard men are natives to this land.
He was a commoner that started a mercenary group. Mercenary group got popular, became nobles because they were just that useful. And then nobles didn't like that, so they killed Raven's mercenary group and his wife because his best friend got jealous and betrayed him. Raven was then found by robots, and they decided, oh, it's going to be a good idea to hook up a robot arm to this guy. I'll probably go ahead and end stream soon. Maybe you want to hit level 25? Should be soon. Unless the game decides to go ahead and crash on me. Okay, there we go. No, it is not how Hexon looks. No. There is not enough muscle. And you see, that's a sword. As you can clearly see, this is Vike, but in a lizard outfit. Not enough people for me to catch a ride on. Oh yeah, I have not updated my gear at all.
Go on, come at me.
He's got this. He's me. I was going to answer that question with an honest answer, but even then, I'm lost. So, if I remember right, it starts with 3 friends that are going to... that here this magical religious object is going to be stolen. So of course, they're going to go save it. Well, they fail to save it, so they chase the thief. Well, they fail to chase the thief. The thief delivers it to an old man. Old man uses its power to make his monster thing. And now we chase them through this part and another. Then we chase him through another map, because technically this guy doesn't come into the guy I'm playing. He doesn't come into the story until the next map, but you can play him through all this stuff. So then my guy takes the religious artifact because he's brainwashed by robots. He delivers it to the robots. So we finally go get it back from the robots, and we put it back where it belongs. Then we hear a demon army is coming up on one place. So we go fight the demon army. We find out it's taken over the capital city. We go to the capital city and we fight them there. We hear an allied nation has been taken over by a leader of the demons. So they go to the ally city, fight the leader, and kick the leader out. Then here, oh, the demons came from this way, and we saw them retreating this way, so they chased them through there. They find another demon leader, which is a succubus, and they fight her and they kick her out of the next town. They go to the next area where they find out they're trying to revive the demon god. Well, they stop all that. They then find out this high-tech society exists, so they go investigate that. Turns out bad stuff's happening there too. They fix that. They then find out where essentially their god is going. And they go rescue the goddess. But the main guy gets sacrificed in the middle of it. The next dungeon is them going out and saving the main guy. Which is weird if you play that character through it. It has a story, in short. And that's all you can really give it. It has a story.
Come at me.
No. Hexon is still sweet, pure, and will murder anything that touches his kiddos. End of story. He has no edgy form. Or, yeah. They're giving me an item to literally keep on playing. But I'll probably end it here once all these items are used up. Alright. So, level 30. That's not a bad milestone. You should definitely download it, Kira. Don't worry, I'm here. The edginess won't affect you. Only me. Wait, they hired a guy in that company? Oh, really? This is literally the only guy right here. Kobo? He's literally the only guy, worker, they have in the entire company. Did I? I have the right to remain silent. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and call it an end here. I need to get some sleep. Well, get ready to sleep anyways. If any of y'all have any questions, ask me or see if Omega remembers. Because he wasn't here, so he needs to pay in some way. In all honesty, people should give this game a try. At least for grouping up together. It's bad in the long run, but in short spurts, it's fun. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream. It was nice for you guys to watch. I'll see you in chat.